What's beef? Beef is when I see you. You're guaranteed to be in ICU, mother. What's beef? You need two guests to go to sleep. Beef is when a motherfucker be where you creep. Beef is when I see you, guaranteed to be in ICU. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see what it do. Trying to get in the game this morning. Trying to get in the game this morning. But it is what it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, hold up right quick. I'm back in the mix, man. Hey, man, I want to tap in this morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. What is boys doing? Is boys at work? Is boys asleep? I don't know. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get it in for a minute. I'm trying to see if I can get to the paper for you, dig? Because I had to golf yesterday. Because my little old truck had an issue. But I'm back. I'm back with a vengeance. Ready. And I got me a fresh that Texas tea. Let me hit that right quick. That shit too hot. I ain't fucking with that shit. That shit too hot. I ain't fooling with it. But yeah, man, I wanted to come on here this morning, man, and talk about a particular situation. Beef. Most people think that in the music business, that beef is really gonna make them. They don't know that beef can break them, you know? Beef can make or break. Beef can attract attention. But when you attract certain fish with a certain bait, that's the bait they always gonna be looking for. So throw beef out there to attract. Most of those eyes are bloodthirsty. They're gonna come every time looking for you to serve beef on a silver platter. But if you don't have beef to serve, they don't want nothing else. And that's what's taken a lot of our youth over the cliff. That's what have taken a lot of our youth lives. And it's a very unfortunate thing because only in this genre of urban rap, hip hop, country rap tunes, whatever you want to call it, only in this genre of music you find that the perpetual push for your demise is everyone's entertainment. So what that tells me is our culture has become also bloodthirsty. Our culture want to see the Roman Colosseum. They want to see your demise. And that's their entertainment. I never subscribed to the beef concept during my active years as an artist. A lot of cats may think, oh, he just a big friendly softy, or he corny, he this, or he a big peacemaker. And it matters not to me what somebody think. What matters is how somebody treat me in my face. Who behind my back ain't my business. What you think about me ain't my business. But what I learned early on that I had a whole lot of collision. I had a whole lot of drama. I had a whole lot of wars going on. What's up with it? And before I got back in the booth to start doing some MCing and some rapping, It was wise that I left all that negativity and drama and chaos and madness in the streets where it was. I think, ooh, it's my time now to illustrate and talk about the circumstances and situations that I was a part of. I knew it would make for a good song. Looking at the predecessors that came before me, I knew it would make for a good record. But I really was into the music as a kid was part of the hip hop generation. I was so woven into the fabric of being a part of the hip hop generation that I thought I didn't fit in. But it wasn't that I didn't fit in. It just I wasn't around other hip hop heads like my. See, I was one of them kids that was into break dancing. I was into poetry. I was into rap music. I was into music. The majority rap music. And being from where I'm from, it wasn't a big hip hop scene there. But it took me many a years to look back and understand what I was a part of and why it in. I was different. My peer group is these people that you see that's on these microphones, on these stages, on these tours and doing all of it. The music was in them, not on them. But I was around a bunch of people that didn't even fuck with music like that. And it was a good time to be a part of music because there were way more fans than there was artists. Nowadays, damn near just in as amount of fans than it is artists. You can't distinguish who from who. But it wasn't like that. It was a huge amount of people ready to support your endeavor because it wasn't that many people who actually participated. But as I came up, I started to notice right outside of my city limits, other cities that have artists that's really trying to do this. So I found my peers, whether it be in the next city over in Beaumont, Texas, or whether it was in Orange, Texas, or Lake Charles, Louisiana, or down the road in Houston, all the way to San Austin and Dallas, Tyler, Texas. All of us who had this knack for this music would rub shoulders and congregate. And I met a lot of wonderful individuals. Being in this business, you will meet people that you should meet, people that you should have never met, and people that you hope you never see again. Come on, man. You're going to meet all that there. You dig? But one thing I always stayed in my mind was, we're not going to walk down this street slapping the shit out of everybody. And that's what a lot of young, immature minds have mixed up. They think that they can remain by being obnoxious and disrespectful. To me, that's a short-lived life because there's always somebody way more better than you. You might be a bad mother, shut your mouth. But one day you're going to come across another bad mother way better than you. And a lot of times we profess with our mouths what we're capable of, but we haven't even been in a goddamn real fight. We haven't been in a real knockout, drag out, fight for your life survival type situation. But vocally, we can talk like we have. Until that time comes, you don't know what that experience is like. There are a lot of us that have. And individuals who have been a part of that type of travesty know that they don't want to just always visit that. That's like one of the last resorts a man want to do is have physical confrontation and altercation. It's not that he's scary. It's just the fact that he know how left that could go. See, most people fight with their imagination. When you're a little kid, you use your imagination and say, excuse me, when he come, I'm gonna hit him like this. Then I'm gonna hit him like this. Then I'm a Superman. You're just being immature and you use imagination. The reality of the situation is the simplest altercation, a fist fight, a street fight, can in an instance turn deadly. Can in an instance turn deadly. So a real warrior knows he don't go to war. But a real warrior knows when it's time to go to war, he's equipped with warrior tactics. Bruce Lee says, and I quote, "I'd rather be a warrior in the garden instead of gardener at war." Let me say that again. I'd rather be a warrior in the garden instead of a gardener in a war. And a lot of times, the youth, they're not warriors. They're gardeners. But they are professing war. They won't know who they really are until they really get around real warriors. And now let me explain to you what I believe and perceive a real warrior is. A real warrior spends times on war tactics. A real warrior studies his enemies. A real warrior studies the anatomy of a human being. He want to know the pressure points. He want to know the vulnerable parts of the body. He want to know where the artery is at, the jugular vein. He want to know where all these soft tissues lie so he can dismantle his opponent. And he's going to callous his mind while also callousing his body. What do you mean callousing? Do anybody know what I mean when I say callousing? Because I'm finna tell you. When you callous something, it's to harden. That's why when you work on a consistent basis, you build callus. Now, I ain't really got no real callus. This little bump, groove, I got, nice hands. I still could slap shit out you, but I'd rather not. I'd rather speak to you. Tough times call for drastic measures. So a real warrior calluses his hands, his knuckles. He turns his hands into weapons. But he don't go around boasting and bragging, "Ooh, I got the hardest hands. Ooh, I got the callousest hands, and I'll knock your ass out." He don't even let you know that his hands are weapons till you shake his motherfucking hand and you realize, what the fuck did I just touch? Abrasive. You be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And we all do it. We size each other up. Even the daily man walking through the store gonna pick up a carton of eggs. He sees another man. He may nonchalantly walk his business and speak, or he might not. He might act like he don't see you, but before he size you up and he feel if a shit to take place, this is how I'm gonna break this down. But here's the circumstance of the situation. What's beef? Beef is when you need two firearms to go see. When I see you, you guaranteed to be an ICU. Fuck. Beef is when you got dogs on patrol to protect. Never. Yeah. When you have beef and you are a public figure, that's the worst mistake you can make. Reason being, the average Joe who has beef can be elusive. I'm struggling to protect my car. I don't think you need to protect your car. Park your car in the garage. No. But this Joe who has beef can be elusive. He can tone it down at any given moment. He can dip in and dip out and weave in and weave out. Ain't none of his moves are prudent. None of his moves are magnified. But a public figure who has beef, an artist, a rapper, his image, name, and likeness is magnified and promoted. His way of making money is to sell shows, bookings, and appearances. Like I said yesterday, everybody who watch you are not watching you because they're in support of you. Everybody who watch you have their own agenda. And sometime when you have wronged certain individuals and you have beef with them, they might watch you also. Waiting for the perfect moment to strike. What's up, Brent? So everybody who watch you is not watching because they're influenced, they're inspired, and they are fans of you. Watching for clues. So you have to be mindful when you're an artist and it's promoted. Brent, MC Brent, Brent the Gangster, Turtle the Power, 420, will be live in concert Thursday. Be there or be square. Tickets, this and some at the door. Show starts at this and that. Well, Turtle's enemies have the drop on where he's most likely going to be on Thursday. All they have to do now is lay there, you understand, and we'll lay there and watch. Lay there and watch. They know he coming. He coming to pick up that bag. Might not even be much money. Might be $5. Might be $1,000, but whatever it is, he's coming to get that. And if he a low-level artist, he ain't getting paid that much, so he won't be able to really put his security detail together. Really, his security detail gonna have plenty of holes in it. And like I said, when you're dealing with different individuals, you may stumble across a real motherfucking warrior. One who knows the art of war. So now you pop up thinking because you are an artist, you supposed to be on your best drugs. So go do a show, give me some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You slipping. But the niggas that's watching you not. They on point. As soon as you get away from your protection, You go off to a corner to go take a leak in a dark alley. You standing up there thinking, man, I'm a motherfucking rapper. I'm paid, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fucking me, man. I got all the hoes in the drawer. And that was your last thought. The night came alive with a flash of light and the sound of thunder. And your lights were turned out. So my advice to sum it up, don't take beef with you and magnify it when you become an artist. Do like I leave that shit in the street. Cool, man.